Hello guys, I'm going to tell you one short story that I really enjoy reading. This short story is called Snow by Julia Alvarez. Julia Alvarez is a Dominican American writer. She migrated to the United States when she was a child, but has written in most of her life in English. All right, the short story called Snow tells us about one girl who has recently migrated to the United States and goes to a Catholic school. In that school, she's taken care of by a very nice nun or a sister called Sister Zoe. Sister Zoe teaches her about life and also about English. She learns English in that school, and she learns that there is a war going on around her. And one of the problems related to the war is the risk of nuclear fallout, a nuclear bombing. And the sister, the teacher, explains that nuclear bombing will be characterized by some kind of gray dust falling from the sky. All right, one day in December, this character, Yolanda, is in her classroom in the morning when the weather is very cold. When she looks out the window, she sees white dust falling from the sky. And she remembers about the description of nuclear bombing and starts panicking. Bombing, and so on. But then Sister Zoe approaches her and telling her that, honey, this is snow. Oh, and then she learns what snow is. And then the sister tells her that it's okay to not know something like this. Everyone is unique, everyone is different, but everyone is meaningful. That's the end of the story. It's a very short story, right? It only has several paragraphs. Now, what I think interesting about the story is that this story tells us about making someone who feels vulnerable, someone who has just migrated to a new place, is very meaningful. It's so meaningful that it makes the person remember it even after the person is adult. We can see this from the description of how the character, who is supposed to be much older, actually remembers the moment when she just migrated to the United States and she has just learned about things around her and learned English. And the Sister Zoe, was very gentle to her. Because of her gentleness, then even when the character here makes mistake out of ignorance, just like when she says that there is snow, there is a bombing instead of snow, the sister still understands her. She is not angry because of her panicking and making other students in the classroom cry. So that's what makes the character still remember her. Remember the sister even when she is much older. Now, I'm actually wondering here, what is the purpose of this story? What does this story want us to do? I think this story actually was written to make people realize the importance of making others who are vulnerable feel welcome, feel at home, feel comfortable. And if we see that, then we can say that this short story is always relevant. Not only back when there was the Cold War between the United States and Russia, but even now when there are people from other places moving to our neighborhood. In fact, it is more and more relevant today when immigration is one of our most common realities in life. Right, I guess that's all about the story. I think the story is great that it tells us about the importance of making those who are vulnerable feeling comfortable and at home.